What's good, guys? This is Carlos, the Colombian guy. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. And today, guys, I would like to bring you the updates and the best information about Medellin, Colombia. But first of all, I would like to say thanks for the one that subscribed to my channel. Thanks for the ones that are gonna subscribe. Thanks for the one that will subscribe to my channel. And today, guys, I would like to bring you up so you know updates about Medellin. But also, I would like to share with y'all guys. I'm already part of YouTube. Well, I've been part of YouTube, but I'm on my channel, I'm monetizing now. So all I can say is thank you so much. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for all the love like y'all been showing me. Thanks for everything. Thanks for everything. So that's all I can say, guys. I had like a lot of feelings together because I've been working so hard for this, and you're helping you'll help me to get close to that with my goal, which is my YouTube channel for this year. That's all I've been receiving for y'all is like love, all of that. So it's just like I can't speak it's a lot of things together, guys. But guys, let's just say with the updates and the best information about Medellin, Colombia. But first of all, let me tell you, this video is gonna be long because I'm gonna speak fast today like I usually do. I always speak fast, always say the truth. So today, I'm gonna talk about two topics. So the first topic is, guys, about both about Medellin, both of course, related to tourism, and I'm gonna talk about two topics. Like I said, first topic I'm gonna talk about is Airbnb situation in Medellin. The second topic is about situation with a pedophile in Medellin, American pedophile in Medellin. So guys, let's just say with the updates and the best information about Medellin, Colombia, guys. I'm the mayor of Medellin, your best friend. Your best friends are enemies sometimes. And I know that it's kind of like your enemies. So the mayor of Medellin, guys, has says Airbnb is about to have a hard time in Medellin because, he say kind of like some of this death, that been happening to foreigners. Some of that been happening, in some Airbnbs that they don't even had, the owners, they ain't 100% responsible. They ain't 100% dedicated to that. So, he say they about to have new rules for Airbnb in Medellin, and the owners are about to have a hard time. The owners that are not responsible, because I know like some Airbnb owners, are responsible. I've been to few Airbnbs in Medellin, and the owners been great. Security guys amazing. So all of that. So guys, let's just say with the updates, the history about Medellin, Colombia, and about the Airbnbs, guys. So and the history is still like this, guy. Let's just say with this. So it's a this will be the controls of the Airbnb proposal seeks to reduce the death of tourists and sexual exploitation with the goal the mayor office is committed to guarantee safety of foreign citizens. These are the details. So for those ones that say like in Medellin they don't care about tourists, all of that. Yeah, they do care about tourism, but it's a lot of tourists, so they're trying to control that, but it's difficult. It's a lot of people coming to Medellin, thousands of people. So it's not like it's not like let's control the tourism, and everything gonna be fine. No, good things alike take time. That's what it's taking a lot of time, especially in Colombia. Colombians love to take their time. So given the growing case insecurity, especially among foreign tourists that Medellin and Antioquia is passing through, Mayor Federico stated that a possible solution is control tourist accommodations such like Airbnb. The measure was presented by the mayor of Medellin in the midst of the events that occurred in the beginning of February, when less than a week, 3 American tourists were found dead in rental rooms. One of them, in fact, fell from the balcony from the apartment rent in Airbnb. The local president assured that although Airbnb is a good solution for accommodation, he warned that the district administration has noticed for some time now a number of residential buildings where we see the noise problem of neighbors who see that boys come in with girls come and come out where there is a sexual exploitation. So basically, you know, they say like that's what's up with the Airbnbs in Medellin. So majority of people that have death that they've been, you know, getting set up in Medellin is because, you know, some of they've been in Airbnb, all of that without security. But, you know, this is what comes to my mind. I don't know, like I've been in 3 Airbnbs in Medellin and all of them have security. Where those people been saying that? Because like security, they there, you know, to check ID, you know, the ID women, you know, all of that. So if the women's are getting in, like, you know, they got tourists over there in Airbnb, who's gonna control that if they don't have like a security guy? What I know in Cartagena, like almost all the, speaking about, you know, the Airbnbs here, because like I say, you know, I'm not from there. I just been there like twice, and this is, you know, what I saw. So the Airbnbs that I was staying at, they do have security guy. But talking about Cartagena, and this is something that I like in Cartagena, like you can't even like stay like in far, you know, far from the city. But I know if it's a house, then we have a security guy. If it is a house, you even kind of say, you know, in Manga, Cabrero, you know, La Boquilla. I was hosting like group of guys that were saying in La Boquilla, which is far from the city, far from the old city, and they had a security guy over there because they know what's up with the girls. So I don't know what's wrong with this Airbnb's owner in Medellin, because if they want to have a, you know, they want the guests to be safe and have a great time, why they don't have a security guy over there? It doesn't make a sense to me. Like, this is weird. So they say, under the argument, the mayor maintained that it's necessary for this type of accommodation to be operated in areas that are for that. So areas that are safe, like Poblado, you know, Laureles. I stay in Laureles, so I like Laureles. Poblado, I know, like, it's one of the, you know, rich area over there. I'm kind of like, that's what they say, safe. So, you know, like, don't be booking like this Airbnbs like in the hoods, you know, none of that, because they are not safe. Like when you are staying, you will spend more money staying in a safe area like Poblado, but you know, you kind of like will be safe, like, because my thing is like sometimes you go to Airbnb and you find like Airbnbs like for $20, you know, like $20, like a night, 15, you know, 17. Those Airbnb, from my opinion, they ain't really good and ain't really safe, because Airbnb is just like a house. You can have a house, you know, like they promoting house, apartments, you know, all of that, and so you can post just the house. The house can be like in a town, you know, the house falling apart, without door, you know, all of that. Well, I'm not saying like they're gonna accept that in Airbnb, but so they can, you can post, you know, the house. It can be far in the hood or something. They allow you to post, so you know people can have access to that. So this is, you know, my recommendation. Don't be booking like this shitty house, you know, shitty apartments for, you know, just to save some money, you know, being cheap, because sometimes being cheap is not good all the time, you know. Getting things for cheap, it doesn't mean like you winning, you know. Sometimes like cheapest thing end up being expensive at the end of the day. So Union support the proposal of the mayor of Medellin to regulate Airbnb accommodations in the city. Did not to go notified La Lonja, the real estate union of the city and Antioquia, who supported the mayor. The mayor initiate, pointing out that one of the requirements that we had to be made is that the co-ownership in the condition to provide that tourist service. This is what this a security fund manager of La Longa, Federico Sada, told Blue Radio. Welcome to tourism's houses. Welcome to tourists that used to rent out properties in any co-ownership of the city. Must be controlled, which is very coherent. He highlighted what we celebrate most is that real estate projects are taking place today. Buildings dedicated to short-term rentals are the Strata. So also, like if you thinking in purchase apartment in Medellin, just gotta make sure. It still is a good place to get an Airbnb and rent it out, because this city, like speaking about Medellin, Cartagena, these cities are blowing up with tourism. And this is when you gotta take advantage. And if you're thinking of that, thinking and invest some money in Colombia, like Airbnb, just go ahead and do it. But my advice is like do it the right way. Like, yeah, I know like you trying to, we business people, they always, trying to say something so they can, trying to, keep winning, all of that. But hire, somebody that can take care you tourists, can take care of the clients, can take care of the guests, because a happy client, happy guest, they will send more people in your way. If something happened in your apartment, they'll be sad. They won't recommend your apartment no more, because they feel some point they might feel like it's your fault or something because you didn't have a security guy. If the guy got robbed, if the guy got drunk over there or something, they might think it's your fault. You didn't have a security guy. You didn't have somebody watching their back. So this is my advice. If you're trying to get something, get an Airbnb, get something there. Just make sure you're doing the right way. So they say from La Lonja they stress to Blue Radio that the standard for the control of non-traditional common accommodation currently already exists at all for a high mix area that is commercial and service sector, which is that executed manner of accommodation. Union he stressed that the measure will not affect residential space in any regarding that it initiate. So people like if you even like retire foreigner, you live here full time, or if you have like apartment, show rental here in Colombia, you shouldn't be worried about this, because at the end of the day, even if you live in a building that have Airbnbs there, you shouldn't be worried about that, because the administration of the building, they know which one are Airbnbs and which one are residential house. So if you are not the one that be renting, your apartment, or like I say, if you have short rental apartment, like you come here like once in a blue moon, once in a while, you shouldn't be worried about this, because this is going to affect people like you. So they say it wouldn't affect residential space in any way regarding that. Initiate that the director of rotation and special service, the of the National Police General Juan Pablo Cubides, told the aforementioned situation that is in cities like Bogota, certain actions will be implemented. So they do kind of getting ready to do the same thing in Bogota with the Airbnb. Fellas, I'm not giving updates about Bogota, but reading this, and also you guys can have like this feedback. They about to do the same thing in Bogota, because a lot of foreigners, they getting drugged, they getting robbed also in Bogota too. So guys, certain actions will also be implemented in Bogota regarding, say, non-traditional accommodations to guarantee the protection of the minors. The colonel, the general, explaining that those people who are discovering renting apartments to foreign pedophiles, they so they can have encounters with minors. The forfeiture of domain will be applied to them. So they say, they will like domain execution, like domain extension for those people like rent Airbnbs to do sexual exploitation, sexual tourism, and that that trying to link up with the pedophiles, to rent their place to do that. So keep an eyes on that and hear that word, because listen, to make some money, people they down to do a lot of things, But listen, like, it doesn't work. Lose your house, apartment, Airbnb, or anything just to be part of this game. Like sexual exploitation, pedophile, none of that, because you can get in trouble and lose your domain. You can lose your apartment just to make some clients happen. No, it doesn't work. That for me. Lose a building just to make some people happen. No, like, you just gotta, keep your eyes, hear what I'm saying, because I know like a lot of you maybe watching my channel and you all have some properties in Medellin, Bogota, so just make sure you're doing that the right way, because like I say, you can lose your domain. They can do domainization to you and they won't give you that shit back. You lose the apartment house, ain't coming back to you no more. So they said they will be investigated. They also will be investigated, and the accommodation will also be eliminated from all the platforms. Also, so you might get like a package, like they will take out your domain, get the fuck out here, and then they also will delete you house, Airbnb, hostel, anyway, breach anywhere you had on Airbnb, and they will delete from all the platforms, like Airbnb, all of this platform, all of that, bookings, all of that. So they will delete from the platform that where it appears reference. So according to the latest figures, tourism's observatory district know, like the newspapers is alone increased the death of foreigners in the city increased by 20%. Hey, you gotta keep your eyes on that. Keep your eyes on what you bag. 20%? That's high. In 2 months? That's fucking high. So you must gotta watch your back. Like, you gotta be like, when you walk around Medellin, you gotta be like, gotta be share your location where you go with your family in case if it's something happen or something. Yeah, so you just gotta keep your eyes over there. So they say 20%. The most worried thing about the figure that's not seem like it had gone down just at the beginning of February. In less than a week, 3 Americans were found dead in their homes that they had rented in Medellin. And the most recent case was recorded on Monday, February 5, when the owner of the house in Santa Lucia neighborhood found the carry L cup. Rest in peace, my brother. Oh, let me do it with the right hand. They say it's bad luck when you do this with your left hand, so you got to do it with the right hands. So they say death after 20 day after 20, his whereabouts being unknown. Since then, the mayor of office of Medellin activated a plan action to fight problems such as sexual exploitation, human trafficking, micro trafficking, death in the combination with the immigration. Colombian student will be foreign. Hear that part, because I think this is very important for you guys to know, because I know a lot of y'all, they just like been jumping on a plane and coming to Medellin, or just booking the flights, all of that. And I think like this is a very important information to know about. They say combined with the immigration, Colombian tourists will be informed about the type of tourism they desire, and a strict measure will be applied against to those who trade in their security. So don't say you go to jail for that. Don't say the Colombian guy didn't tell you that, because I did tell you. I did tell you were the one that didn't want to listen to me. You told I was joking or something. I was saying the truth. I was speaking fast like I do all the time. So they say again, who trade in security, tourists are welcome to enjoy gastronomy, business, and business opportunity, but commercial sexual exploitation is rejected. Foreigners involved in criminal business will be fined, focusing on promoting responsible tourists in the city and states. The state of the Secretary of Security and Consistency, Manuel Villa Mejia. For now, it is unknown when the mayor Federico Gutierrez's proposal to regulate Airbnbs in Medellin will be begin to implement. So now you guys good. You guys good now, because you can have have a great time in Medellin, all of that, with all these situations. I think I think, well, from my opinion, I think like the main thing he's gonna focus is guest friendly Airbnb, because that's what he's saying about. That's he's speaking about. He's like, hey, Airbnb is like they gotta regulate that because the gurus, kind of like the gurus are the one causing this. Like few cases I've been reading about guys, guys that they play for the other team. They've been getting set up in Medellin too, but mostly of the case are women that are involved in this. So hey, they got a team. It's a good thing that what he's trying to do, trying to regulate Airbnbs over there. And I know like some people are gonna be mad because of him, but you gotta understand what he's going through. Like imagine, like I already did put this example in one of the videos. Like imagine if you were the mayor of Medellin for a week, like high numbers. And this like 29% increase the death for foreigners in Medellin. Foreigners supposed to go there to have a great time, but they dying because cancers, women, all of that, all of this bullshit. So imagine if you were him for a minute. He wants to ruin his city as much as as better he can, but it's not easy like that. Like they've been giving him the hell. It's being hard. It's being hard. So guys, like I said, I hope you guys understand this part. He's just trying to take care of tourists, and there is some people that might say, oh, he doesn't care about that. He's not doing nothing for us. Again, like no, things in Colombia don't work like that. Like this gangster or something. Let me just get him. No, like they just doing like investigation, and I think like they're doing something silent. When that day came up, like they gotta, get the gangsters, they will. But so far, it's just in silent investigation, all of that. They just can't capture everybody and the mama because, they gotta make sure they getting the right people. They can't get everybody and the mama because of that, because, people want it or something. I know you'll worry about that, you guys want him to hurry up with that process, but ain't like that. Things take a time, and I know they're working on that, but it's taking so long, but it will come. The day will come, guys. I'm telling you today, this day will come. Also, guys, oh no, I won't remind nothing yet. Let me also, share another information about an American citizen, and what a shame, guys. What a shame. A guy named that's his alias El Químico. He's American citizen. He's accusing to be a pedophile, doing pedophilia in Medellin, Colombia. He's accused to rape her of almost 6 young girls in Medellin, Colombia, guys. And what a shame, because these type of things are the one like are killing, are killing like parquilleras, all of that, because they try to regulate that. Listen, the kids, teenagers, like they kind of the future of the country. They kind of the future from the city, and what they trying to do is like they don't try to get them involved to that game because they know it's bad. And like I say, a lot of people will be mad because what the mayor is doing with all this sexual exploitation, with teenagers, all of that. But I think it's right. He's right because of that, because he's worried about his community. Like I know you have this grown ass man, like they coming to Colombia only to link up, grown ass woman, but you got all the guys, all guys could, like this one, 65 years old, man. You too old. You grown ass man for that. You too old for that. Like 65 years old, focusing teenage man. What the fuck? Are you serious right now? What the hell? Like this is what I'm saying. This is one of the things why all these cities, CTG, Medellin, are getting fucked up because of that. They don't want that. Nobody want that for their community. They just growing up. They just teenagers. So this is really fucked up. So this is, like I said, this is one of the things. What this, this is getting like better strictly, all of that, because situations like this that only look Americans look bad for Colombians. They be hating this type of people, and I hating too. I don't be behind nobody. I'm a hating too. So guys, I think, I've been talking a lot, but I'm just speaking the facts, say the truth, telling the history, how I do, guys. So let's just say with the updates, guys, the updates about this situation, about this motherfucker. So inside in the apartment, inside of an apartment of in the central area of Bayo, the director of rotation and special service depot of the National Police captured a U.S. citizen who is accused of committing sexual abuse against 6 minors. Believe this shit. The foreigners, oh no, my bad. He was 60. I say he was 65. No, my bad. My apologies. He said he's 40 years old. Well, still he's old as fuck for that. He's old, too old for that game. So 40 years old and known by the alias El Químico. El Químico in English, I mean like chemicals. So what's found in the fragrance of the fragancia de delito. So they found him, he was doing the thing. He was right there with the minor. He was just right there at the house, at the apartment. He was just right there, like he couldn't even lie like, oh, no, she's delivering a pizza, she's delivering a wrapping. No, they found you there with her. So it's nothing you can say about. They got you. So they say in the house with a group of women, no with just one. Group of women, mostly minors, so they were proceed to capture him. According to the investigation, this North American had 60 migratory movements in Colombia, so he's been coming here 65 times. So he already been here like 65 times. This is very suspicious, for somebody that is only coming here like 65 times. Man, if 65 times, you had to know Colombia more than Colombians. 65 times, this is very suspicious. So they might, they also investigate that. Like when they see like you coming a lot here, they won't tell you that, but they try to investigate what you doing here. Like, oh, you got a business here, this, what you doing here a lot? What's your purpose? What you bringing to the country? What you doing here? Like 65 times, and you have it, and you don't know like what is the paqueteras, what is the poblado? Get the fuck out here, man. So it says 65 migratory movements in and out of Colombia, and would contact his victim through social networks and messaging application offering money in exchange for them to having sexual relationship with him. Once the minors arrived at the agreed place, he forced them to consume drugs. Man, like this is a whole shame that I feel about this guy. Man, like this is fucking crazy. So he forced them to use drugs and substances, methamphetamines and 2CB. Man, what the hell is this? Like you basically trying to kill all these people, trying to kill all these minors. They forcing them to use that. So that himself was manufactured. So he was doing this himself too. What the fuck is that? Like you say, what the hell is this? Like it was manufacturing in this place with the purpose of getting them to agree to commit all types of abuses, orgies, and other pretension of the sexual type. Indicated that the General Juan Pablo Cubides Salazar, director of DIPRO, find out another foreigner is captured for sexual crimes against minors in Medellin. The home is which the events were recorded were rented to the various rental agency platforms to prevent his neighbors from being alerted. By his behavior, he would throw them a key tied to a rope so that they could access to the property without problems. When inside to the house, if they refused to agree to his demands, he would threaten physically attack them and not pay them the money that had been agreed upon in the conversation held through social media networks. Additionally, according to the police report, he would not allow them to use condoms or other protected elements to have sexual relationship to give them confidence. Man, should I be mad or not mad about this shit? Man, I'm fucking mad about this. Like, for real, man, like you can take advantage of people just because you have like, you know, like money on you or something. Like, you know, let's treat people well, man. Like for those one, like they think like they're better than anybody and they can do whatever they want just because they have money or something. No, man, like don't do bullshit like this, because this is what's gonna cause, you know, hate on people. Like people hate on you, community hate on you, because this type of shit. And don't get me wrong, there is already people like they don't like gringos. They don't like, you know, American citizens, especially men, coming down to Colombia because they only say, oh, you know, those gringos, you know, they only type of here for sex, drugs, you know, that's all they're looking for, you know, all that. And I know that's not true, because I've been with guys like they are not interested in that. And I've been with others, you know, that's the reason why they travel for here. That's the reason why they travel here. This is not my problem. I don't judge people at the end of the day, because people work for their money. They do whatever they want with the money. That's not my issue, not my problem. I ain't working for that money. I don't have the right to judge people because what they doing here or the reason why they coming to Colombia for it. My advice is like, let's be responsible. Right? Let's be responsible, you know, the way how you move, the people you linking up with, you know, especially this case. I want to remind you also, you know, I don't know the type of content creator, YouTuber in process that like to promote or is promoting sexual tourism. But, you know, I always like to give advice about all this type of situation. Let's make sure, because people you're bringing in to the house, Airbnb, let's make sure they all, you know, they know all, because, you know, nobody's hanging out with the grandmas, none of that. But let's make sure like they already, you know, like they already crossed the border of the 18, because women's in Colombia when they 18 code, that's no problem. 17, that's a problem. That's a problem. It depends who you are. That's a problem. So 18, yes, you just do what you have to do. But, you know, 17, no, because they can get you in trouble. Some of them be powered again. They accuse you with the police, take a lot of money from you, all of that. You know, nobody want that for them. So he said he didn't like them when they use condoms. He would not allow them to use condoms or the protective elements who have sexual relationship and give them confidence. He showed them medical examination that were carried out all the time to confirm to this minute that they did not have sexually transmitted disease. You may be interested that they capture. Let's not read about this shit. So the investigations to find alias El Químico and his ability to make this type of drugs more than a year after several victims filed a complaint through an investigation process that was carried out for more than a year. Verification talks. We carry out selective search and database photography recognizes any view among all the techniques to use by investigators. It was possible to establish that this criminal, who he must respond to the Colombian police, Colombian government, Colombian authorities for the crimes of demand for commercial sexual exploitation, supply to a minor. All this shit I don't want to read. For a minor on the 18 of age, explaining the General Cubides Salazar in the operation that they lay capture of this American 3 cell phones and a laptop tablet, 60 grams of something that may happen sometimes, 22 of 2CB tickets, sex toys, man. He got like a motel over there. I'm serious. Like, he had a motel over there. What the fuck is that? Like, he got all of that. Yeah, but I'm making funny, but I'm not happy with this. Of course, you know, I'm not with this all bullshit. So pills, delay ejaculation pills, girl underwear, pugs, utensils designed to manufacture to methamphetamines, scale to weigh psychoactive substance according to the IPRO. This year more than 100 people have been captured and another 48 minors arrested for crimes related to sexual crimes against children, adolescents in Colombia. And last year, 11 foreigners were captured in Colombia for this type of crimes. Mostly Americans who come to their communities to this type of crimes. Medellin and Cartagena mainly. Guys, man, this is sad, man. Like reading about all this shit, like this is sad. Like how dire, can you do? Can you? How far can you go with all of this? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Like, hey, don't do this, man. Like, don't do this, because once, let me tell you, and this is what I know about my country. Like, it's divided. Like, Colombia is half and half. Like, like we got, all the Caribbean people. We don't get along with people from the capital, Medellin, all of that. But when things like this happen, like, these guys, abuse, like the minors, all of that. Once he get into the prison, when he get into our Colombian prison, he will regret not to do what he did. He's gonna have a hard time, because this is something like, these people that are in jail, they won't forgive like that. They give you the hell. They give you a hard time. You might be crying. And these prisons right here, they ain't like, the prisons, back in the States, Europe, all of that. Like, these are like, even a rat will feel uncomfortable in these type of prisons. Like, you have like these rooms, like, like 200 people, 150 people in one room like this. Like this one you watch, this one you've seen behind. Well, I wouldn't say 200, man, like, because this was small, but I'm going to say 50. 50 is a lot for a room like this. 50 is a lot. They got to man their own. They got to man their own way how to sleep, find somewhere to sleep, all of that, cold, all of that. So, this is going to be a hard time for this guy. Hard time for this guy. Guys, also, talking about the Airbnb situation, like I said, I hope you guys, everything those people are doing is for y'all. Airbnb thing, that's for y'all. To keep y'all security. You might say, this fucking mayor is tripping, get the fuck out of here, man. You only fucking up the country or something. Medellin or something. But yeah, all he's been doing it for you guys. So I hope you guys understand that part. So guys, that's all. That's all I want to bring to you guys. That's all the updates about Medellin, Colombia, guys. I've been trying to post this video, but I was busy. Thank God, with a lot of blessings, clients, been working, all of that. So I just like have like a little free time today, and I was like, let me this long ass video, because I know it's a long one, but it's a lot of information, guys, that you need to know. You definitely have to know about this. So guys, that's all I wanted to bring to you guys. I hope you guys, like my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. Everything I'm doing, is for y'all, to bring you guys the best information about Medellin, Colombia, Cartagena, a little bit of my country. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. Don't forget that. Give a like to my video. Also, guys, let me remind you that English is not my native language, but I will try to do my best. I wake up every day with an idea to bring you guys. What can I bring to these guys? Let me see there all days, about Colombia, about Medellin, Cartagena, all of that, because my idea is bring you guys the best info about my country, all of that. So guys, that's all I can say. Hey, if any day, anytime, any moment, any second, any minute, you guys coming to Cartagena, Colombia, don't forget to hit me up. I own a tour company. We offer tours like Volcano, Palenque, Yachts, private villas, private boats, all of that, I'm the man in the city. I got you with the best information. I got you with the best of the best. So guys, hey, also follow me on IG. You guys can find me like CTD Connections. Also, guys, I will drop my PayPal information if some of y'all want to show me some love, want to send me something. I'm not forcing nobody. I make good enough money to live in Colombia and contribute. I'm good and well. Want to show me some love, just go ahead, but I'm not forcing somebody. I'm not begging for money. No, I'm good. So guys, got to say, goodbye to you guys. Longest video, but with, the best of the best, the good info. So guys, see you soon, guys. See you next time with the best information, with the best of the best of Colombia. This is Carlos, the Colombian guy. Boom.